You got to slow down because you're talking so fast I can't understand you. I keep hearing all time, but that's all I'm getting.
You got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me. I'll have to sue the courthouse for 100-fold.
Mr. Goodman, I don't have to prove a damn thing to you, sir. If you're here on the
you got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me. My name is not those capital letters, so I'm an Israelite from the 12 tribes. So what I'm saying is I'm representing myself. That's all that needs to be said. I'm a human being. I'm a living man. I'm a living being. I'm not no cargo. I'm not none of that.
Unless you are a price on a can of beans, we don't need a barcode.
All right, guys, buckle up. We've got an absolute heater today. Judge Oakley is back on the bench, and he's doing what he does best, putting a sovereign citizen straight in his place. I swear, no one handles these courtroom clowns better than Judge Oakley. The man is pure gold. Now, today's case, this dude is in court for assaulting his girlfriend, and of course, he's pulling all the classic sovereign citizen garbage. You know, the usual, I don't recognize your authority routine. Like, seriously, when are these guys gonna learn? While you're watching, drop a comment and let me know what you think this guy's IQ is. Because I've got a strong feeling we're not working with a full deck here.
Bowditch, are you ready on Goodman?
Well, Your Honor, I spoke with Mr. Goodman. Mr. Goodman asked me to tell you that the prosecutor in this case has no power of attorney over him. He's an Israelite. There's no grounds under the bar code this matter should be dismissed. I believe he may want to represent himself. You may ask for some clarification if you talk to Mr. Goodman, but that's what he told me to tell you.
Thank you. Mr. Goodman, are you requesting that you represent yourself on this matter? You're muted, Mr. Goodman.
What I'm saying is, nobody has power of attorney law over me through the barcode. I'm the beneficiary. My name is not those capital letters, so I'm an Israelite from the 12 tribes. So what I'm saying is I'm representing myself. That's all that needs to be said, because that's what the law is. I got common law jurisdiction. It's a non-violent crime. So I push for it to be dismissed under the barcode.
Well, it's not going to be dismissed today. So simple question: are you representing yourself from this point forward? Yes or no?
Yes, I'm counseling myself.
All right, Mr. Bowditch, you're out. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I said, are you planning on filing a motion, or would you like to set this case for trial?
I'm planning on filing a motion to dismissal because there's no grounds or no standing over my case, because nobody has power of attorney law to hear me, to even take this process even further. You got to prove that first. You got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me to hear this matter.
Okay,
I'm an Israelite,
but you don't know what you're talking about.
I do know what I'm talking about. You don't have power of attorney law. The prosecutor don't have power of attorney law. You don't have power of attorney law. It's under the barcode.
Mr. Goodman, please do not interrupt me. I'm trying to be polite.
Okay, it's under the barcode though. This is what you signed up to do. You're a public servant. So
right, unless you are a price on a can of beans, we don't need a barcode.
Yes, I am. I'm a human being. I'm not a deity. I'm a human being. I'm a living man. I'm a living being. I'm not no cargo. I'm not none of that. It's under the barcode. This is the real law.
Come here.
You have no standing or no ground.
Mr. Goodman, I'm going to give you a date for your motion.
I'm only here to threaten cohesion.
Pardon me?
I want all my rights intact to me at all times. Do you agree?
Now get this. This guy insists all his rights are intact at all times, even the imaginary ones. Yeah, like the so-called right to drive without a license. Come on, that's just not how any of this works. Driving is a privilege, not a right. That's basic legal 101. But here's where it really gets wild. Now he's suddenly claiming to be an Israelite. And hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but that feels like a lazy attempt to dodge the whole sovereign citizen label. These guys have already been flagged as a domestic terror group in the US. And suddenly, boom, new identity unlocked? That timing's just a little too convenient, don't you think? I don't know about you, but it looks like he's trying to sidestep the fallout from all the legal nonsense he's spewing in court. Let me know your take. But for now, let's jump right back in.
I can't understand what you're saying. I think you're too close to your mic.
I want all my rights intact to me at all times. Do you agree?
I can't understand you, so no, I don't agree. I hear your something
okay,
all the time.
I want all my rights intact to me at all times. I want all my rights intact to me at all times.
All right, I can't understand you.
Okay.
Are you still living on Border? Are you still living on Border? Mr. Goodman, are you still living on Border?
Ashley, keep yourself muted, please. Your child keeps crying. Thank you.
No, I live somewhere else. I moved.
All right, can you give me that address, please?
I stay at hotel rooms from time to time because I don't have no house right now. So I've been staying in hotel rooms.
Geographically, where are you at today?
Detroit, Michigan.
All right. So my next pretrial date is when, Heather?
It is March 8th.
All right. So, Mr. Goodman, I'm going to give you a date on March 8th to file a motion. You file a motion, we'll hear it on March 8th. That's going to be in person.
Motion for dismissal?
Whatever you want to file a motion. You said you wanted to file a motion. So I'm giving you a hearing date for your motion.
What time?
We'll schedule that at 10 a.m. and this is going to be live. No Zoom.
All right.
I'm having trouble
All right. I want all my rights and text me all the time.
Pardon?
I'm only here to threaten confusion. I just want all my rights and text me all the time. And everybody just got to prove that they got power of attorney law.
You got to slow down because you're talking so fast I can't understand you. I keep hearing all time, but that's all I'm getting.
Okay, what I'm saying is for the dismissal, I'm about to put it in today. You got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me. I'm going to have to sue the courthouse for 100-fold.
Mr. Goodman, I don't have to prove a damn thing to you, sir. If you're here on the
you got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me. You don't have power. I don't care what you're talking about.
Attorney over you, Mr. Goodman. Listen,
yes, you do. You need power of attorney law to talk to me. You ain't got no ground. You ain't no standing. You ain't got no ground to understand it. I got the affidavit of truth right here. I got authenticate birth certificate. I got a letter of intent over here right now. I broke all my contracts with the government. I'm not those capital letters. I'm with the 12 tribes of Israel. My name is Israel. I'm an Israelite. I'm with the 12 tribes of Israel. You don't got no power of attorney law over me. I'm pushing for dismissal. I'm suing your courthouse for 100-fold.
Here we go again. This sovereign citizen is threatening to sue the court for $100,000 like that's ever worked for anyone in the history of ever. Let's be real. You can't sue the court for doing its job. That's not how this works. It's not how any of this works. If you didn't know, judges have something called judicial immunity, which protects them from lawsuits over decisions they make in court. So every time one of these clowns pulls the "I'm suing you" stunt, it's nothing but noise, a complete waste of everyone's time. But what really gets me, these guys commit clear crimes, then suddenly act shocked when they get arrested. Like, bro, you did that. It honestly feels like we're watching the bottom fall out of basic intelligence in this country. And yeah, it's a little terrifying, but don't go anywhere. Because up next, we're heading into this genius's next hearing, where he's in jail because, wait for it, he missed his own court date. Let's roll it.
Try it again, counsel. I'm sorry.
Good morning, Your Honor. Patricia Manning for the people, P84088.
All right. And Mr. Goodman, can you hear us okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. And Ms. Murphy, what are we doing on these files?
Judge, it's my understanding that Mr. Goodman has an appointment at the Forensic Center on January 31st. As Your Honor knows, he has pending cases in Frank Murphy. He went before Judge Michael Callahan yesterday. He was, his bond was reinstated with a tether. I believe Your Honor has put a 250, 10% bond on Mr. Goodman. You know, Your Honor, that I'm going to ask you to reduce that bond to something affordable.
All right, so I've got two files. One file's got that 250, 10% with a GPS tether. That would be the February 5, 2022 incident date. And then the other file, which is the misdemeanor file from May 10, 2019, he's just on a personal on that one with a GPS tether.
Right, and you know, Your Honor, that I don't represent him on the DV.
Right. But he finally does have a date for a forensic exam?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, all right. So you just want to adjourn the PCC?
Yes, Judge. And ask for a reduction in bond.
Thank you. And Mr. Goodman, have you talked to an attorney on the domestic violence case, or are you representing yourself on that one?
I have nobody to represent me. I think it was Langford or something was supposed to be my attorney. I'm not sure how it went south.
Okay. All right, counsel, go ahead and make your bond argument. But before you do, just so we're all on the same page, my notes say it's 25,000, 10%, no contact with complaining victim, and GPS tether. Is that your understanding?
So, Judge, I thought it was 250,000, 10%,
I don't know
25,000.
what I just said, but
Oh.
my file says 250, well, yeah, 250,000, 10%, correct.
So, Judge, I mean, obviously that's unaffordable. Mr. Goodman is not a man of means.
Who could have guessed? Just one look at this guy, and I'd bet he's got about 2 in a stale Tootsie. Roll in his piggy bank. And surprise, surprise, even the public defenders want nothing to do with him. Now that's saying something. Yeah, public defenders are supposed to represent people who can't afford a lawyer. That's literally their job. But they can refuse a case if there's a conflict or if the client is so impossible to work with. It becomes a legal circus. And if even court-appointed lawyers are backing out, you know this guy's a walking disaster. And let's not gloss over the real issue. This isn't some parking ticket. He's facing a domestic violence charge. He assaulted his girlfriend. That's a real crime with real consequences. Not something he can wave away with fake legal buzzwords and YouTube law degrees. At the end of the day, it's not just idiocy, it's evil. And no courtroom theatrics are saving him from this. Let's get back into it.
And his significant other just acquired new housing, Your Honor. They have a baby. Mr. Goodman needs to be there to assist with childcare responsibilities because both of them were working before Mr. Goodman was taken into custody. I know we've had some issues, Your Honor, with appearing in court. Mr. Goodman has had transportation issues with respect to getting to the forensic center, and that was his issue, Judge. The tether violation was simply a malfunction of equipment, so I would ask Your Honor to, and since they do not have means, Your Honor, I would ask Your Honor to reduce I'm asking Your Honor for a personal with the tether.
Response. And counsel, you don't have to jump up to talk to me. I know it's instinctive, but it's okay if you don't.
Thank you, Your Honor. It is instinctive. Your Honor, in this case, he is before us for a misdemeanor DV. I understand he does have some pending felonies. I understand he's on a GPS tether for the felonies. I believe at this time, the most important thing is that he remain on, or that if he is released, he remains on a GPS tether. So in this case, I would not object to a personal bond.
Sorry. Ms. Murphy, unfortunately, this is one of those situations where I don't care what the parties think, because I've got a long history. This building's got a long history with Mr. Goodman not showing up in court. So I set the bond for that reason. I'm keeping the bond as it is for that reason.
I freaking love Judge Oakley, guys. You can just tell he's one of the real ones. No nonsense, no games. Even when both parties agreed to let this clown walk, Judge Oakley shut it down immediately. He saw right through the performance and handed out a harsh dose of courtroom. Reality. That's exactly what a good judge should do. Keep the system grounded, fair, and honest. Let me know what you thought of that case in the comments. I thought it was... Watching Judge Oakley work is honestly so refreshing. And that last part, absolutely perfect. But don't go anywhere. We're about to jump into another wild courtroom moment, this time with Judge Boyd. Things heat up fast when a young defendant thinks it's a good idea to backtalk the judge. He's up there slinging attitude like he's the coolest guy in the room. But spoiler alert, it backfires hard. Let's dive in and watch the chaos unfold.